Altima. Welcome back to my channel, guys. Before I start working on the Nissan, please help me subscribe to my channel. Click that bell notification so every time I have new video, you guys will be updated. But I'm working on a 2016 Nissan Altima 2.5 here. So this is the chicken light current code right now. All the O2 sensor, bank 1 sensor 1, mass airflow sensor, all the codes related to one thing, which is the mass airflow sensor and the dirty engine air filter. It's a very common issue on the Nissan that the mass airflow sensor go out bad. For the mass airflow sensor and the engine air filter, all you gotta do is unclamp all this hook right here. There's one connector right here for the mass airflow sensor. Press on this tab right here, pull, and then just this is all the clip that's sitting on the bracket, and then use a plier, pinch the two sides right here, and then pull them out. For the air tube here, use a plier to remove the clamp right here. Push this hose up. The extra step that I'm doing is I'm cleaning the throttle body, because when I accelerate the car and then let go of the gas pedal, right when it drops down to normal idle, it kind of drop a little bit low, and then it picks itself back up. So I'm gonna do that extra step. I'm gonna clean the throttle body so that way it breathes better. Now let me show you. You can see the air filter is clogged, very dirty. Now I'm gonna remove it, and then I'm gonna remove the mass airflow sensor after. Now I got the air boot out already. Make sure you guys inspect the air boot. Make sure there's no wear and tear, no rip anywhere that's cracked or ripped. You got to replace them. There you go. So this one is still good. Make sure you guys check the mass airflow sensor connector too. Make sure the pin inside here is not damaged or corroded or bent. Check the wire back here. Make sure it's not broken or ripped. This one's good. Make sure you blow out whatever that's dirty in the air box here. So you can see all that leaves and stuff like that. All the debris has been clogging up the air filter. Pretty good. Now to take the top out, it was kind of tough to get it out, because the back part here, you can see it hooks onto the little bracket right here. So you kind of be careful when you're pulling it. Make sure you don't snap the little thing right here. This one's kind of halfway broken already. Now let me show you for the problem with the idle. When the engines are running on idle, there's slight bit of should be a slight bit of gap right here for a little bit of air to comes in, so the engine idle right. But if all of these is kind of clogged up, dirty, it'll block the it's kind of like a blockage from the air to get in. So now I'm gonna use brake cleaner, put it on the towel, and then just wipe around all the butterfly flap right here, and then around the throttle body. Make sure it's all clean, so that way the engine breathes better. I got done cleaning the throttle body already. You can see all around the body here, it's pretty clean. On the lip of the butterfly flap right here, it's pretty clean too, pretty shiny. That's good enough. And let me show you. So this is all the buildup that was on the throttle body that was clogging the air from coming into the engine to idle. So you can see it's pretty dirty. Now I got the air boot back, put back my PCV line right here, tighten down the clamp. I'm just gonna put everything back. Now I got the new parts here. This is OEM. You must use OEM only. If you use aftermarket, it's not gonna work right. So this is the part number, and this is the new filter part number that I bought. And then there's another one to this model, but this one is not the right one. This one's a bigger connector. Now let me show you. Let me compare it so you can see the connector on this one is a lot bigger than the other one. Now this is the original one that fits the car. Now for this one, there's two bolts, not bolt, but two screw holding on to the mass airflow sensor. I use my stubby socket right here, the two screw. Now let me show you. You can see the connector is the same size. Now this one is the right one. This one's the right part number for this model. Now if yours is with the bigger connector, this is the part number for the mass airflow. They both cost the same, 300 bucks, kind of pricey. Now let me show you again. You can see it's a lot bigger than the one on the left. So now I'm gonna put the new one in, and then I'm gonna put the new filter in. There you go. Put the two screw back, and then I'm gonna put the new filter in. I got my new mass airflow sensor in already. Tighten down the screw, put the bracket connector wire back, and then I put my new filter in. Now I'm just gonna lock the box. There you go. There you go. So again, guys, this one is the one originally from the car. This vehicle has two different kind of mass airflow sensor. One bigger connector, one smaller. So the smaller one, this is the part number, and the bigger connector is this one. They're both the same price, 300 bucks, kind of pricey. So now I'm gonna key on and clear the code. So right now I have the key on. I'm gonna show you the code again. For Nissan Altima, it's very common to have these kind of code, and the mass airflow sensor always go bad. Also check the engine air filter, and then clean out the throttle body, so that way it helps the car idle good and the car breathe a lot better. Now I'm going to show you the code. Here's the code again one more time. Oh, it dropped down to mass airflow sensor code only. So now I'm going to clear it. Usually when you clean out the throttle body, you have to do the idle relearn. That's just an extra step if the check engine light doesn't go away. So I'm gonna turn off the car, turn it back on. There you go. So I'm gonna show you for the steps. Now to relearn the right there, idle air volume learn. So that's relearning it. So for this procedure, you need to have a scanner to relearn the throttle body, but usually I don't have to. Only if it's necessary, like if the take it out for a test drive and the check engine light comes back, then you're gonna have to do the idle relearn. So this is the procedure right there. There you go. Make sure the battery is at 13 volt. The engine coolant is at temp. All the electric loads are off. All the headlight, radio, whatever, it's off. Make sure the car is in park. There you go. That's all the procedure, but I don't have to do it. Usually change it out and everything should be good. So that is it for this video, guys. So if you guys new to my channel, please help me subscribe. If you guys have any question, comment down below. Ask me anything you want to ask me. I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. But I'm out. Peace.